Hello, welcome back to Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy. Today we will be, we'll actually be finishing off the main story, the main campaign of this game. So yeah, as you can see, we're only 3 missions left, but mission 22 is really short, so we can just we can just finish off the main campaign today. So yeah, let's head out. We're gonna head into mission 21, Kingpin. Attack the enemy command center. This is it. This is it. We're conducting our final strike against the enemy command center. Now, back in Ace Combat 2, there was actually another mission in between Operation Alphaville / Bellissima and Kingpin, but this is not. But that doesn't exist in Legacy, which is kind of. Which I guess it wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't that interesting of a mission. It mainly involved destroying enemy makeshift runways, but it had it had a really nice sounding like 80s rock tune. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I for some reason I do not remember what that mission is called. Man. Anyways, mission 21, Kingpin, September 7th, 1700 hours at Saint Arc. Let's do this.
Now for your mission briefing. Both Operations Alphaville and Bellissima were a success, allowing the Allied forces to begin an invasion on the rebel capital and command center, St. Arc. Scarface Squadron has been assigned with the important task of heading the attack. The enemy has set up several lines of defense in St. Arc's urban areas. We are to crush them and provide support for the Allied invasion forces that will follow after us. The entire metropolitan area has been armed, and we've confirmed large numbers of enemy fighters. It's going to be an all-out battle, but with your past victories, I know you'll be able to handle it.
Roger that.
You are then to attack and destroy the enemy command center located on the northernmost edge of St. Arc.
Roger.
Take out the rebel forces and restore peace to the land once and for all.
Alright, let's do this.
Now, this may just be a hunch, but something tells me we'll be seeing that red aircraft again.
Of course we will.
That aircraft seems to get stronger with every battle. If we happen to encounter it again, you can expect it to be an even tougher fight. Be careful out there.
Roger.
To St. Arc's freedom. Scarface Squadron, head out.
Let's do this. Yeah, the mission is to liberate Saint Arc, which is the rebels the rebels HQ. Primary targets are these silos, I guess. these storage tents and the HQ itself. I guess we're just trying to blow up their supplies. I thought you said this was gonna be an all battle, but it's just us. There's no allies here. It's just us. I thought you said this was an all-out battle. Man, man, if only it was actually an all-out battle, but maybe the 3DS just doesn't have the power to have an all-out battle. Ooh, look, and listen to the music here. I think this is Sortie 3 from Ace Combat 0. This theme is Sortie 3 from Ace Combat 0. It's basically the theme the Sortie theme that plays like right at the end of the game. So yeah. Anyways, our assigned aircraft for this mission is the F-35. So the F-35 Lightning II. A versatile and lightweight carrier-based stealth fighter featuring both air-to-air and air-to-ground attack capabilities. So yeah, F-35 is our assigned aircraft. We have the turbo engine, because once again, this aircraft does not have many options. Really does not have many options for engines. And yeah. For armor, we also don't have many options. We could bring the CFRP conversion, I guess. Actually, nah. We don't need it. I mean, this is already a stealth fighter, so yeah. Take a look at colors. We have the basic color, gray color, we have this, like, I think this is kind of a slight camo, kind of like an urban camo. We have, what's this? A more silvery looking color, I guess. A shinier looking color. Eh. We have a black. Or we have a darker black, which is, it's kind of a camo, but like a darker camo. Yeah, it's actually like a darker camo. Then we have the paintable colors, which is, oh boy, cream. Cream color. This is indeed a color, alright. And blue, the blue camo. Let's go with the dark. Let's go for the darker camo color. And let's do this. Let's see. As for special weapons, we don't, a lot of special weapons are not that useful for this mission, but, special weapons are honestly not that, none of the special weapons are really that useful for this mission, but, no, we'll bring the SODs. Why not? We'll bring Slash for this mission. Also in an F-35. Oops, I passed the F-35. And let's do this.
Scarface Squadron, head out.
Heading out. Kingpin.
St. Arc is now in sight. There will be defense lines before we reach their command center. It should prove to be a fierce battle. We're counting on you, Scarface Squadron.
Phoenix, I truly believe that you can end this war.
Roger that.
You've got what it takes to be called an ace pilot. Now let's go kick some butt.
Yeah, let's do this. First silo down.
This fight will decide what tomorrow will bring for millions of people. It's almost overwhelming. Sorry. I shouldn't get emotional at a moment like this. But I'm ready, Phoenix. Let's win back tomorrow.
Oh, enemy fighters incoming. Yes.
Intercepting rebel aircraft. Phoenix, you focus on the ground targets.
No, I got the aircraft too. It's fine. And this is also and the S rank the S rank for this mission is also score based. So, and it basically just requires you to kill everything. So yeah, make sure you kill every sync. All right, enemy fighters neutralized. Let's take out the Sam. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's not crash into the ground. That would be, in fact, be bad. Alright. Silos down. I'm just gonna drop an SOD on this silo. Never mind. Slash got it. Roger that. I don't know why I said roger that. That's the enemy saying that.
That's their second line of defense.
Oh, really? You hit the building. More fighters incoming. Yeah, also none of the F-35's special weapons are particularly good for this mission. Maybe the SAMs, the SAMs could be good, but eh.
Enemy on your tail. Don't let it get you.
Enemy. The Grippen's. Alright, bleh. Grippen neutralized. And, take this guy. Last fighter for now. Alright, that should be all the fighters. Now I don't want. We don't want to kill the silos just yet. Because we want to make sure to take out all the secondary targets first. The secondary targets will disappear if you destroy the silos. So yeah. Target the secondaries first, then the silos.
Second line of defense has been neutralized.
Oh, well, here he
Once we're
comes.
through here, it's a straight shot to the rebel command center.
Ah, jeez.
Incoming reinforcements. One signal detected.
Here he comes.
Reinforcement detected. One signal on radar. It's that red aircraft again. Close in on the enemy, Phoenix. There's no need to panic. Stay calm and take them out.
He's got
I'm
some
picking up multiple bogies on radar.
Yeah, he appears.
What the? My HUD's gotta be
Yep,
busted.
there's a whole bunch of fake
It
targets.
could be a new form of electronic warfare.
Yes. He's making a whole bunch of
Enemy
false
has deployed
targets.
HUD jamming. Phoenix, these additional signals are just phantoms. They're using some sort of technology to plant false data into your HUD. There's still only one actual target. Aim your firepower on the red aircraft. Just keep calm and take them out.
Okay. Yeah. He makes a whole bunch of false targets appear on your HUD. All right, and the red aircraft is down.
Unidentified aircraft destroyed.
Red aircraft neutralized.
This is Flash.
I mean,
Things are going
I mean, making false targets on your radar is a thing that has happened throughout the Ace Combat games, and it is a thing that I'm pretty sure that's a thing in real life as well,
Enemy has a lock on you.
like DRFM jamming. that I definitely did not learn about from Visual VR. Nope, definitely not. Just
This is Flash. Things are going almost too easy.
Mission update. Check your radar for the command center's location. Destroy the surrounding SAMs to leave them wide open.
Roger. All right.
They've got a lock on me.
All right, all enemy silos destroyed. Now we just have to. Now, last target is the enemy command center itself. Court-martialed.
Take this out in the war.
Y'all are worried about being court-martialed now?
Close in on the enemy, Phoenix.
Oh. Well, I think he cracked. No, I think Slash took him out, but I like to think he just crashed, right? He just crashed into the mountain right there. And then we can consider that a maneuvering kill. Alright, just a few SAMs left. There's a few air defenses left surrounding the HQ. Yeah, so SODs is just do not have much use in this game. All right, Sam's destroyed. But first, there's a special. There's Roger that. But first, there's the special unit. A tank. It's a tank called Mole, and he appears under that arch. He appears under that arch after all the HQ's air defenses are destroyed. Make sure you kill him. So anyways, let's take out the HQ. One target left. Enemy HQ destroyed. Mission accomplished.
Rebel Command Center has been destroyed. This should put an end to this war once and for all.
Wait, who's gonna surrender? Wait, if we destroy the HQ and kill all the commanders, then who's gonna surrender? That's, just... someone needs to be alive to actually surrender, though.
The Rebel Command Center has been destroyed.
Don't worry about it, I guess.
Thanks to Scarface Squadron's efforts, the lines of defense throughout the city have been neutralized. We've also received word from our allies that the ports have been reclaimed. Now it's just a matter of time before the entire city is liberated.
Roger that.
However, one of our patrol planes has reported seeing an unidentified ship on the waters around St. Arc. Looks like we'll have to jump into the next mission. Get ready.
Roger that. Alright, no rest. That's for the wicked, huh? Alright, let's get back out there. So I guess we were just kind of the advanced element. The advanced element sent in to just kill the primary threats. Just to neutralize the main defensive lines before the rest of our guys came in, I guess. Sure, I guess. Alright, anyways. We gotta head back out because there's more. But wait, there's more! Mission 22, Last Resort. Attack the Dragonet-class submarine. September 7th to 2000 hours. Oh. Alright. Special mission.
Emergency!
Emergency.
An enemy submarine has just surfaced on the eastern waters of St. Arc.
That ain't good.
It's the second Dragonet-class nuclear sub that Allied HQ is going after. Folkvanger. Folkvanger is equipped with an advanced submarine-launched ballistic missile.
Doesn't look like a
It can't
ballistic
be
missile.
launched from underwater. The fact that Folkvanger has surfaced means it's preparing to launch its SLBM. It may be targeting St. Arc. Now that it's lost the city, it plans on obliterating it along with the Allied forces. The Folkvanger is equipped with an advanced SLBM, which uses AI technology that allows it to change directions in mid-flight, much like a fighter aircraft. Once it's launched, it'll be nearly impossible to shoot down.
You mean it's AI generated?
Phoenix, destroy the Folkvanger.
Oh boy. Alright, we gotta stop him. That doesn't sound like much like a ballistic missile, but whatever, I guess. Alright. So we don't actually have an assigned aircraft for this mission. Funnily enough, because yeah, the mission splash screen doesn't show any aircraft. There's just no aircraft at all in the mission splash screen, as you'll see when we actually get into the mission. So I'm considering that as basically free to choose your own aircraft. Now based on the regular aircraft, I'm not counting the special aircraft that, well, not the special aircraft as in, I don't mean the special aircraft as in the SP aircraft, but the normal aircraft, i.e. not the ones past the F2. Not counting those. We only have 2 aircraft that actually we do not have assigned to any mission in the roster. We have either the F-14D Super Tomcat or the PAC-FA / the Su-57 Unfelon. Now, looking at all of the at the capabilities of each of both these aircraft. Well, actually, there are a couple of things we want to consider. So basically, our choices between the F-14 or the PAC-FA. So we actually do have something to consider. First of all, the F-14 has the speed. Well, the F-14 has the speed, but it has a bit less maneuverability. But also it does not have. But also, the F-14 does not have any air-to-ground weapons, which we are gonna need. We're probably gonna want to take out the sub. So that's in favor of the PAC-FA. In favor of the F-14, it has speed, and also the original game was. The original Ace Combat 2 was very much inspired by Top Gun, by the original Top Gun. So, yeah, F-14, Top Gun. That's in favor of the F-14. Speed and also Top Gun. But I think for gameplay, I think the PAC-FA is probably the better choice. Sorry, F-14. We can use you another time. We can use the F-14 another time. So let's go bring out the Pack FA. We have the Coddle engine, no armor, advanced B-wing body, and sniper OS. Let's take a look at colors. We have 3 colors available. Oh, hell yeah, we can look like... Oh, the banana plane. Yeah, the banana plane. Or this with the bumblebee plane. Do you want the banana plane or the bumblebee plane? You know what? Let's be stupid. Let's bring out the banana plane. And banana plane. You're welcome. And we're gonna bring ODMMs for this. Interestingly, this aircraft has both MPMs and ODMMs, but there's like, I feel like there's like no reason to ever pick MPMs over ODMMs. So yeah, what's the point of the MPMs anyways? I don't know. Anyways, we have no partner for this mission. Let's go.
Phoenix, move out.
Let's do this.
Rebel submarine detected. Phoenix, watch out for anti-aircraft attacks.
Take it out. Missiles away. Ow! Ow! Rude! How dare you? Oh, this thing is very nimble. Is very agile. Alright, let's take out the submarine itself. Enemy submarine destroyed.
The rebel submarine has just launched a ballistic missile.
Oh, that ain't good.
It's aimed for St. Arc.
It has launched the missile.
You have to destroy that ballistic missile. Don't let it reach the city.
The missile is launched. That is not a ballistic missile. That is a cruise missile.
Ballistic missile. You need to get a visual on the missile and take it out by machine gun.
Olsen, that is not a ballistic missile. That is a cruise missile. Yeah, the game keeps referring to this as a ballistic missile, but no, this is definitely a cruise missile. Anyways, before we can then take on the missile, we gotta go kill the ace of this mission, which is all the way over at St. Arc.
Catch up to that missile.
So we're gonna have to ignore the missile for a bit. It's fine. We have time. But yeah, it's fine. I'm sure. By the way, this track playing right now, it plays, you know, during the missile chase sequence. It's called ghost hacking.
It's approaching the city center. Hurry up and destroy that missile.
Shush, we're fine. Yeah, this track is called ghost hacking.
Lose sight of that missile now, Phoenix.
It's it could possibly be referring to the special ECM system that the missile uses. Because you might notice that you cannot lock onto the missile you cannot lock onto the missile. So you cannot lock onto the missile with your own missiles. You have to take it down with guns. All right, there. That Apache called Hot Snow, and he's dead. All right, now we gotta take out the missile. You might. So one thing you might have trouble dealing with the missile is that the missile is. Oh geez, it's turning. Yeah, that's one thing. There, okay, it's down. The missile is destroyed.
You held up well under such immense pressure.
Alright, we did it.
You're a downright hero.
We took down the enemy missile destroyed. We did it, Patrick! We saved the city! B rank.
Rebel submarine and SLBM have been destroyed. There was a moment where I was worried, but you pulled through.
Oh, we're
just as I
fine.
thought. I look forward to the day that you touch down at St. Arc Airport. You'll be reborn a hero that day.
Hooray.
But before that can happen, we need you to partake in this one final mission.
Another one.
The enemy's remaining elite officers have escaped and gathered at a fortress.
A fortress. So yeah, B rank. S rank for this mission, by the way, S rank for this mission requires you to complete it in like 45 seconds. So yeah, you definitely have to ignore the ace if you want to get an S rank for this mission. Anyways, some tips for how you can get an S rank for this mission. First of all, you want to take down, destroy the Folkvanger as quick as possible. So basically you want to bring either LASMs or ODMMs to take down the submarine quickly. And yeah. You may or may not actually want to bring the Sniper OS, because actually the Sniper OS can actually be a hindrance if you're attacking the missile from the side, which is really not a recommended trajectory. You want to basically trail directly behind the missile, but you want to also make sure you don't go too fast or too slow, otherwise you won't be able to properly hit the missile. You want to make sure your speed is just right to target the missile. And also, it might also be a good idea to play this mission in first-person mode, or in HUD view, because it can be pretty tricky to get a good beat on the missile in third-person view. So yeah, that's my tips if you want to get an S rank for this mission. Anyways, mission accomplished. That's a really short mission. So yeah. As I said, that's a really short mission, so we're gonna go into the final mission. This is it. We're going into the final mission. Mission 23, Fighter's Honor. Attack the enemy fortress. Alright. September 18th, 0900 hours at North Point. Going to North Point. The enemy fortress.
Here's your mission briefing. We're assuming a worst-case scenario.
Oh boy.
After escaping the capture of St. Arc, the remaining rebel leaders have retreated to Fortress Intolerance in the north, which was believed to have been abandoned. Fortress Intolerance is a massive launch facility for intercontinental ballistic missiles, constructed in North Point, a military nation in the north. The officials have taken occupancy of the fortress and are starting a launch program of the ballistic missiles. Their target? The massive country of the Union of Yuktobania that lies to the east across the ocean.
Yuktobania. He means Yuktobania.
They plan on attacking another country and starting an international war.
Oh boy.
They'd be able to slip away unnoticed during the chaos.
That is certainly a plan.
We have to stop them at all costs.
Roger that.
Scarface Squadron will attack Fortress Intolerance and destroy the base along with the ballistic missiles inside. The fortress's anti-aircraft weaponry will be stronger than anything the rebels have had before, so it won't be easy getting close. First, destroy the power generators in the area to lower the fortress's defense capabilities. This is one battle that we cannot lose.
Roger that.
Ready, Scarface Squadron? This is our final fight.
Let's do this. So yeah, this is the final mission. And yeah, we have to fly into a fortress to destroy the ballistic missile deep inside. If that sounds familiar, that's because it is. Doesn't that remind you of the final mission of AC4? It's just like Megalith. Well, technically Megalith is just like this. Because this is the final mission in AC2 as well. And Ace Combat 4 was supposed to be kind of a reboot for the series, so yeah. Anyways, let's do this. We gotta destroy the power generators, then take out there, and then you can get close to the fortress itself and destroy the ballistic missile. Alright, let's do this. And we have this sortie theme. This sortie theme, which is the final sortie theme from AC4. Yeah. Whoa, Ace Combat 4. Another Ace Combat 4 reference? Whoa. Anyways, our assigned aircraft for this mission is the F-22. Now, technically, there is a canonical... Phoenix does have a canonical aircraft for this mission. However, we're just gonna take the F-22 because that is what is shown in the splash screen. It's fine. It can take Phoenix's canonical aircraft another time. So, oh, and by the way, before I forget, there is also a question block in this mission which unlocks this Mario-themed F-22. It's Mario, alright? It looks like Mario. It's Mario colors and Mario's overalls. Yeah. It's me, Mario. It's Mario. Yeah, that's all I got. Let's do this. But again, we're not taking the Mario F-22, though we technically could, since that is also our assigned air. The F-22 is also our assigned aircraft. But now we're not gonna take the Mario-themed F-22. Actually, hold on. Forgot to set. Got to take a look at our colors. We have, the standard gray color. This kind of digital urban camo. Not bad. There's this. This actually kind of looks like Mobius 1. No, actually, I don't think it's Mobius. It kind of looks like Mobius 1's livery. Another more blue digital camo. More blue digital camo. Hatsune Miku! Yeah, this teal colors. Why does this look like this looks like Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku, holy And more like forest digital camo. Hatsune Miku, you know what? Okay, I was wrong. This is not quite. This is not exactly Mobius 1's livery. Mobius 1's livery is like more blue. Is more blue, not gray. So yeah. Anyways, you know what? Let's go as Let's play this mission as Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku. Yeah, let's do this. Miku, Miku, ooh. Alright, so let's take a look at our special weapons. You know what? We're gonna bring the SASMs for this mission. For reasons. And you know what? We're actually not gonna bring a wingman we're not gonna bring a wingman for this mission. Now, actually, all of your wingmen do have unique dialogue at the start of the mission, but there is also unique dialogue if you don't bring a wingman for this mission. So yeah, let's just not bring a wingman. I can show you. I can also show you what the special dialogue that your wingman says in this mission. So yeah. All right, let's go. It's time for Miku. It's time for Miku to save the world.
Move out.
Because the world is hers. Fighter's honor. There it is. Why does it have a bunch of battleship guns on it? Oh, there it is. The red aircraft. Here it is.
Fortress Intolerance. I thought it'd been demolished ages ago. Must have survived thanks to that asteroid threat. What a pain. The rebels are planning a terror attack using ICBMs. We can't allow this ruthless behavior to continue. This is our final battle.
Woo!
Everything
Good
rests
hits, good
on
hits.
you. Here comes that red aircraft. We see smoke coming from the aircraft.
Okay, you know what? I think I blew him up a bit too quick. So I'm just gonna restart that. Sorry, force of habit. I blew him up too quick, but that's actually the best. That's kind of the best way to speedrun the mission, if you want to get, especially if you want to get an S rank. So let's not blow him up, immediately blow him up with SASMs.
Been demolished ages ago. Must have survived thanks to that asteroid threat.
But yeah, there's a special dialogue. The asteroid
The
threat.
rebels are planning a terror attack using ICBMs. We Can't allow this ruthless behavior to continue. Fortress Intolerance. I thought it'd been demolished ages ago.
So no one to complain if we destroy it, right? Let's get to it.
Fortress Intolerance. I thought it'd been demolished ages ago.
I can't believe they threaten people with ballistic missiles. We have to stop them.
This is our final battle. Everything
Ow.
rests on you.
Ow.
Here comes that
Ow.
aircraft.
Ah, jeez.
Just what is
Missile
that
out of nowhere.
aircraft? There's nothing on it in our databases.
This is a
There's no way the
special...
rebel forces could have developed it on their own. Who the hell's behind it?
Well, we know now who's behind it. But yeah, this is
Close in on the enemy,
this is
Phoenix.
Zoe in an ADF-01 Falcon. Yeah, in case you don't know, the Falcon was designed specially for Zoe.
Be careful out there, Phoenix.
Zone of Endless. Yeah, and just like the previous Zoe aircraft, oh jeez, missile out of nowhere.
Damage.
Just like the previous Zoe aircraft, it also has the HUD jamming. It also has the HUD jamming capabilities,
Fire to the rear.
but also it also has the stealth capabilities, like the YF-23.
Watch out for the missile.
Yeah, he also has a backwards gun and can shoot missiles backwards too. So yeah, fun.
Listen up, Phoenix.
Ah, stupid
This
jamming.
hostile was able to fire machine guns and missiles to the rear. So don't get too comfortable when you're behind him. He could still attack.
Roger that.
Now, do it. Lock onto target.
Ah, backwards gun.
It's
We
the
have
enemy
7
hunter.
HP in the dream. Anyways, this is why the SASMs are good. Mainly just for Zoe.
We
Fighting
see smoke
Zoe.
coming from the aircraft. He's taking serious damage. Way to go, Phoenix.
He's heavily damaged. Let's get him.
Locked onto target. Phoenix, the hostiles' moves are even more precise than before. But thanks to the damage it took, the HUD jammer and rear weapons seem to be inoperational.
Nice.
He may have advanced technology, but now we're on even ground.
Roger that.
Take down that unidentified aircraft as the ace of the Allied forces.
Roger that.
The enemy has
Whew.
a lock on you.
7 HP in the dream.
Locked onto target.
Alright, he's down. Radar aircraft destroyed.
Aircraft down. Well
Ro-
done.
Roger that.
I doubt anyone else could have fought it like you just did. Good. Now with the guard dog out of the picture, it's
Miku
time to
wins.
destroy the fortress.
Miku always wins. Yeah, unfortunately we do not get our health
Take
back
out the power plants around
on
the
this
base.
difficulty, so yeah.
Destroy all targets.
So we are now stuck at 7 HP. So let's try not to take damage. Let's take out the power plants. Although, I guess we're mostly we're just targeting the cooling towers for some reason. Instead of targeting the power plant itself, we're just targeting the cooling towers, I guess.
Plant remaining.
I mean, I guess without the cooling towers, the plant's gonna shut down, probably.
Power plant destroyed.
Anyways,
Good. Now attack the fortress.
roger that.
The ICBM is being held
The fueling
back
status of
with
the
fortress
ICBM, it's a
in
liquid fuel ICBM?
You must first focus your attack on the fortress itself and establish air dominance. We must stop that ICBM.
Roger. By the way, don't get too caught up on don't get too caught up on engaging the fighters, because they actually the fighters actually infinitely respawn. So you mostly want to just focus on attacking the fortress itself, and the air defenses, I guess. Ow! 4 HP in a dream. Yeah. let's take out the air defenses. Yeah, we definitely want to take out the air defenses around the fortress. Let's focus on those. Let's go 4 HP in the dream. Uh-oh. Targeted the wrong thing. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing to be worried about at all. But we definitely should not be flying straight.
Enemy on your tail. Don't let him hit you. Watch out for the missile.
Watch out for the missiles. Let's also not get hit by missiles. The fighters are swarming up overhead, but honestly, they're not that much of a threat. There's also a bunch of flak. Also make sure you don't fly too high, because there's flak coming out of the fortress, probably from those big guns, from those big battleship-looking guns. But yeah, if you fly too high, you'll be hit by flak.
Too low. Increase altitude.
So make sure you don't fly too high, otherwise the flak will hurt you.
Fighters in the air. Keep an eye out for both air and ground threats.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fighters infinitely respawn, so we're not gonna worry about the fighters too much. All right, let's take out the fortress. We have to attack the fortress, those fortress points itself, and they take 2 missiles each.
We have a fire in the building! Put that fire out quickly! Keep those attacks coming!
Let's not get too high. Oh, we're out of special weapons. That's fine. That's all we need. All right, let's take on the final fortress hardpoint. All right, fortress hardpoint's destroyed. Oh, and I forgot. All right, there's the ace. I completely forgot about the ace of this mission. The SU-47 called FFF, Fox Force 4.
Enter the fortress through there and destroy the
And he's dead. Okay. Roger that.
It's going to be a tough mission, but you can handle it. This mission decides it all, Phoenix.
Roger that.
We're counting on you.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
Emergency lights will be blinking by the entrance you'll
All right,
need to
you done
take.
yapping?
I've indicated the entrance on your radar as well.
You done yapping?
You'll need to make quick and accurate
No?
movements.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right, you done yapping? Okay, cool. All right, and as I was saying, I completely forgot about the ace for this mission. Yeah, there's the ace SU-47 FFF, which stands for Fox Force 4. And yeah, he just spawned above the fortress, and you just gotta take him out. Yeah. Anyways, now we gotta fly into the fortress to destroy the missile inside. Again, just like Megalith. Now this can be a bit tricky due to the 3DS's touchy controls. Now let's make sure we make make sure we make only small adjustments and take out that ICBM. We're in. And hit the ICBM. ICBM destroyed. Mission accomplished. Good thing we don't have to, like, fly in and do a U-turn or something. That would be crazy. That would be crazy if we had to do that, but nah, good thing we don't. We can just fly out the top. Anyways,
Scarface 1.
Miku has completed the mission.
Let's go home.
Hooray! Mission accomplished. We did it. We destroyed the ICBM, and that means the war is over, I guess. Yay! And straight to the credits. Hooray. And annoyingly, they only list the Japanese voice actors for the game, and they do not mention the English VAs at all, which makes it, really annoying to find out who the English voice actors are. And actually, we still don't know who a lot of the English voice actors are for this game.
When soaring high above my enemies, I understand the things you see in me.
Anyways, hooray!
Vanquish
We won.
those who choose to fight. I'll bring peace before the night. Why do you still challenge me? You can't win, it's not your destiny. Like the moth who flies into the flame, you won't return, you'll lose your name. Give your all to me. Oppose darkness, let all men see. You have chosen to go your way. You chose to seize the day. Rising like the phoenix from the ashes of the fire. My greatest strength is not your desire. Can I be a champion of love and free you to the end, defying the clear white jets stream the deep blue sky. I pull ahead, spread my wings and fly. Because of you we'll fight and some will die. Because of you we will always try. Why do you still challenge me? You can't win, it's not your destiny. Like the moth who flies into the flame, you won't return, you'll lose your name. Give your all to me. Oppose darkness, let all men see. You have chosen to go your way. You chose to seize the day. Rising like the phoenix from the ashes of the fire. My greatest strength is not your desire. Can I be a champion of love and free you to the end, defying going ever higher than the clouds, climbing past breaking stars.
Ah, yes, the licensing. All the aircraft licensing. Nintendo. Hooray. Look, and there's us in our F-22. Not the Miku F-22, though. That's not our Miku F-22. Hooray. It just cuts back to the menu like this. Yay, hooray, we won. And with that, that is us having completed the story of Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy. But we're not done with this game just yet. We still have all the challenge mode missions to play. Well, mostly just the extra missions. Survival missions are basically play kind of like the arcade mode of AC5, although it's the same. It's the same missions as the main story, but play like the arcade mode of AC5. So probably just gonna skip the survival missions. Extra missions are a bit different, so we are gonna play the extra missions. But yeah. With that, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.